What's the dumbest thing you've done for a girl? I'm assuming you mean for a girl you thought you had a chance at getting with, not just dumbest thing you've done for a friend. In which case, drunkenly singing a love song on her parents' back porch at 3 AM after the 4th of July until her dad had to come down and beg me to go home. You got one heavy pair of balls, my friend. Or a very deep glass. Why not both? Tried to take her out on a date when she lives a 2-hour round trip away from me, only for her parents to make me go home on the way there. What? Why did they do that? Because she probably asked them to both. Drove 187 miles to drop her a scarf back that she left at my student house. Didn't even get a thanks. Just an Instagram story of her wearing the scarf out that night. RIP. Guess next time you'll just mail it, edit, or keep it until she makes the drive to come and get it or pay the shipping fee. RIP indeed. As a kid I played tic-tac-toe with myself in the dirt when she walked by to make her laugh. She laughed but must have thought I was a fucking idiot. That's rough, buddy. I have never told anyone the story before. I wouldn't have either. Meet her at a party in her hometown, which was located 5 hours drive away from where I lived. At that time, I didn't have a car, so I convinced a coworker to go and drive us in his car. I was a smoker. From the time I called the girl that day to ask her out, around 2 PM, I stopped smoking because she didn't like cigarettes. My coworker was also a smoker. I asked him not to smoke inside his car so I wouldn't smell like cigarettes. He wasn't happy with this request, but did what I asked. My coworker and I finally made to the party to find that the organizers only accepted cash. We didn't have enough cash for the tickets. The girl didn't bother coming outside to help us out. So it's around 10 PM and we are trying to find an ATM to get more cash. Please note, we were in a small town in a third world country. We asked around and learned there were 2 ATMs around the area. 1. Inside a petrol station. 2. Inside a shopping center. We drove to the petrol station and the ATM was not working. We drove the shopping center, which is supposed to close at 10 PM. We get there at 10:59ish and we see some people leaving the place. We tried to go inside to use the ATM, but the security guard doesn't allow us inside because it's past 10 PM. 20 minutes later I managed to convince him to speak to his manager, who's at his place enjoying his Saturday night. His manager answers the phone, and after cursing and wishing my family the most horrible things you can ever imagine, he does authorize us in. The security guard escorts us to the ATM. We get the cash. Victory. We go back to party and we are finally able to get in. I called the girl a few times and she doesn't pick up my calls. Few moments later I managed to find her hooking up with a guy and holding a lit cigarette. Bruh, really though? Brew up. This was the reality of Nick and Nora's infinite playlist plus the Anthony Anderson's character from Barber Shop. Traveled across the country to meet a girl I had met online. Full promise to get laid and all that. Arrived and her boyfriend had arrived on the same day for a surprise visit. Spent an awkward weekend with my friend. That's rough, buddy. Happens. That was about 12 years ago. Maybe longer. Looking back it was a total dumb move, lol edit. I'm mad at myself for not getting the reference. I sincerely hope you have since gotten laid. That's very kind of you. I met my wife 9 years ago. At work of all places. I'll let her use my bathroom pass in HS. It counted as 1% extra credit on final grade at the end of the semester. I got held back at 69%. I still regret it and had to retake that class. What's a bathroom pass? One of my teachers in HS tried to counter bathroom abuse by giving us 2 passes for the semester to use if we needed to use the restroom. It was a stupid idea. Extra credit aside, I saved 1 and that's how I got my grade up to 69. I never used the restroom in class, so I would have had 2 had I not given 1 to her. Wait, what? You need a bathroom pass? You're not allowed to just go, and you get actual credit back. Okay, that sucks. Seriously, what the hell? It sounds like they're imprisoning you in the classroom. I gave her my grandmother's rose after her funeral. We were together in high school and had broken up. Had been together around a month and a half when my grandmother died. Thought it was an opportunity to express how I thought we could go to being in a more serious relationship. She ghosted me the next week. Did you get it back? D. Nope. Too angry at the time. Too busy with apartment stuff at the time as well. Wow. That is scummy. Stared in her eyes lovingly for the full song Aerosmith I don't wanna miss a thing. Fuck young love is cringe. My first BF, when I was 14 did this too. It's good to know everyone's this embarrassing. Are you male or female? If you are female check out if that could have been op. Female and oh I doubt it. My first real girlfriend in high school did this to me. It was kind of awkward. She played the Damien Rice song The Blower's Daughter where the lyrics are 90% of him crooning I can't take my eyes off of you while staring into my eyes and not taking them off of me the whole song. Let her pierce my nipple. I'm a fucking idiot. First of all, is it still pierced? Second, did she do it at home or did y'all go to a professional place to do it? Was done at home with a big needle and ice. You know, the way you're not supposed to do it. It lasted a day of pain before I took it out and had it redone professionally later that year. At 14. Still pierced while I'm in my late 20s. Can you tell why you decided to pierce your nipples? When I find out I'll let you know. I intentionally threw multiple games of Uno. If she can't handle me destroying her at Uno she's not the one for me. I thought you gonna say if she can't handle me destroying her at Uno, then she can't handle me destroying her in bed. Get the F out Tahir, I'm on Reddit, we are all virgins here. Read the Hunger Games series because she liked it. Never did get that date, but the books were pretty good. You volunteer distribute. Date her for 4 years when it was clear it wasn't going down a great path. At least you're out. I was in a similar situation and it took a big toll on my mental health, my relationships with my friends and family, and my career. At least we got out. A bullet dodged late is still better than never dodging it. Very similar to my experience. That S was a wild ride. I forgave her for cheating after she wanted to consider separation on my birthday. And a month goes by while I wait to see if she wants to stay married or not. Then I find out she cheated and told her it's divorce time. And she cries and began forgiveness. Then a year of awful one-sided reconciliation. Then I catch her again. I got stuck somewhere in the idea that you make a marriage work. You made vows. It doesn't matter how hurt or miserable you are. You swore you'd take care of her. What a goon. I hope that she's out of your life by now. Way gone. And now I have a dream job. And I've come a long way from the bottom. Awesome. Having a dream job to fill the time works wonders. I went with my bike 23 kilometers or 15 miles for her keys. She forgot them at a friend and I was kind enough to go there. I was happy because in that day I really wanted to go with my bike and I don't regret that. Glad you don't regret it. Proposed. Then she said no. Yeah. Not doing that again. Narrator. He will do it again. Ted Mosby. I begged my ex to stay with me after I caught her cheating on me lol. Love yourself guys. It ain't worth it. You begged her, brew. I know man. I don't know what I was thinking lol. Definitely hurt my ego. Helped my ex move out after she broke up with me. I think this was a smart move. You can make sure she doesn't rob you or trash the place. Also you can get rid of her faster. Always looking on the bright side, buddy. Time to go. Here, let me get that for you. Throws all your ass out the door. Missed my chance at a first kiss. Realized when I got back home. Just as I got home, the arm that held my driver's side window collapsed, dropping and shattering my window on the ground. I turned around and drove 20 miles in December without a window for a kiss. Did you get one? Indeed I did. Texted her when I got to her house, and she sneaked out of the back door. She was 17 and gave me the kiss, after which I drove 20 freezing miles back home. I'm really proud of you. I was 18 and horny, but thank you. More to impress her, we both being freshly 18 decided we are going to go get tattoos. She agreed she'd get something behind her ear and I'll get one on my ear. I went first. Turns out she wasn't that impressed and backed out of her tattoo. At least the partly fun Maya makes a good story. It's been over a decade that I don't smoke weed anymore lol. The weed is behind you.